toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Roadrunners about to kick it away and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction. Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone. Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot. Speeding down the left side at the 20. Touchdown! UCLA! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want, to open the season with a drive like that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. UTSA, 0. Coming out with it, it's Benedict. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Roadrunners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Singletary. Pulls it in, it's Wallace. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They boot it away on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Cox. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, a number of guys they lost, among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
He'll try to get it through the air. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
14, UTSA, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Taylor. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll do it himself. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Roadrunners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Singletary. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. He now has 84 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it set up on the outside. It's a seam wide open.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Touchdown, UCLA! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to pass. It's Singletary. Lets it fly on the move. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Working the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down,
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
With the run on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Trying to have success on 3rd down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I know the aggressive plays to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. I think you can put the nail in the coffin.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking to pass. It's Singletary. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Shoots it to the left. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Cox. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's first and... Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it. The QB didn't have one that time.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Shaw. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Handoff to the lone back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Bully ball on third and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Looking to throw. It's Singletary. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Sets up the screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Singletary. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really...
There he goes! Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Singletary. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
28, UTSA, 7.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Shaw. Pick up for 5. It'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Gonna look downfield again. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Spins away. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Dropping back, it's Singletary. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic. And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to fit.
He lobs one high down the left side. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.